time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Uh-oh, I was muted. My fault. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. All right, y'all. We back tonight for our night session. Y'all shouldn't be able to hear the TV audio. Y'all ain't got the TV audio, right? Let me get this right. All right. How y'all feeling tonight? How's everybody feeling tonight, man? I'm feeling good. How y'all feeling? All right, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I went and ate earlier. I came home. I was doing the edit, and I just woke up probably like an hour ago. I'm sorry. If y'all was trying to reach me earlier, I was detached from this world. My body was no longer my own. I had become of the other world, which was called sleep. And I enjoyed every minute of that hour and some change. My body just told me, it was like, hey, bro, you went hard today. Reward yourself with a little bit of sleep. You know what I'm saying? I had your dad dancing to the beat. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Zach. I make sure I ain't got this audio fed through. All right, so we should be able to. And remember, don't super chat tonight. No super chats on the stream tonight. If you want to donate, remember tonight, direct donations only. No super chats. No super chats for this show. Reason being, because we stepping up there, bro. We going outside. Again, caller. Caller, we back outside, caller. Caller, we back outside. We back outside with it, caller. We back outside with it, caller. So like I said, if y'all want to donate, man, if y'all want to support the content, man, definitely super chatting is not the way to go tonight. Direct donations is the only. We back outside, baby. We get the live reactions. 230 already live, man. If y'all think I'm lying, let me take a picture. Twitter is turning up tonight. See, Twitter turned up for the evening. I just noticed that. That's why I want to go ahead and get back doing my live shows at night. So I want y'all to see these numbers right now. There's 215 people live on Twitter right now, and there's 25 live on YouTube. I need my YouTube family to go ahead and hit the share button. We reacting to the college football playoff. They got number 25, Illinois. Illinois coming in at 25, and we just doing a straight up as it happens reaction. You know, when they go to commercial, we'll go to commercial. Oh, I want to play this beat. UNLV, respect it. 24, I like it. They weren't ranked last week. They got a big win. They only got 2 losses. I respect it. Missouri still in top 25. See, this is the part where the SEC bias starts to piss me off because Missouri is a garbage team right now. Iowa State, respect it. Even though they took that loss to Kansas last week, they second loss. Kansas is a 4 or 5 loss team, unranked. What y'all think? Get them comments running up in the chat while we watching this. Arizona State at 21, trying to creep in. I ain't mad at the top 25 right now. If the 21 through 25, I ain't mad at it. Let me see if I can get. I'm trying to. I get so many. Yeah, I need another desk so I can have all my screens set up the right way. One where I can put all 4 of my screens up. Yeah, pretty solid, right? Hey, so you want 5.5 points with Oklahoma. So you want me to give you 5.5 points. I just want you to understand what you're saying. You want me to take Bama and give you 5.5 points with Oklahoma, right? It does. It helps us, which is crazy. I didn't think they would keep them there, Sully. And there's, if that's the bet, then I take it. I'll give you 6 points. I think Alabama wins by 17 minimum. So I'll give you 6 points. What's up? Same amount. 50. We're gonna go 50. And I don't want to be looking for you after the game, Darius. Stop acting like you hard to find, bro. I already got you on Instagram. Stop with that. Tulane, Army, South Carolina, Clemson. How's okay. I get it, South Carolina. I get it. Colorado finally gets some more respect, man. If Colorado continues to win, they deserve to be in the top 12, man. They should be closer. I want to see who they got at 15. Well, then again, I got to think about who they got in front of. You still got a couple of those 2-loss teams that's going to be 13, like Texas A&M. I think they're going to be like 13, 12. Texas A&M might be 13. I know my rankings say, they're 15? Dang, that's what's up. Yeah, Arizona State decent, though, for them to be at where they at. I'm just glad they're not top 15. BYU at 14, they deserve that because they was definitely top 5 last week, being undefeated. That was one of the few remaining undefeateds. Love that for them. Drop 8 spots, not bad. A&M definitely getting disrespected, though, to be the second team in second place in the SEC. Kind of disrespectful right there. Y'all got them. Can y'all hear the music in the background? Strength of record. Is that what's hurting them? SMU at 13. What? They keep holding my boys, man. I want the Mustangs to go ahead and get in that top 12, man. Let them boys do it. You had Miami in that mother for so long. That's trash, man. Why does Boise keep getting all this love, man? They're a one-trick pony. They shouldn't. They're one loss. I don't know if I'm lagging or not, y'all. Am I lagging over here? And tonight we're just doing a reaction show. Tomorrow morning I have a breakdown video that I'm gonna be premiering for you all for the Alabama-Oklahoma game. And then I'm trying not to dive into the rest of the content to break down because we got Hall of Fame Jason. Deserved. I had him at 12. That makes sense right there. I had them at number 9. No, I had them at number 8, but Miami at number 9. I guess Miami gonna be at number 8, right? Miami should be at number 8. Yeah, I did that. I had Georgia at 8, 10, and Ole Miss at 8. Miami at 8. So I had. They aren't. There we go at 7. I told y'all we was gonna be at 7. I told y'all we was gonna be at 7, didn't I? I told y'all, man. I can't stand Boise at 12. Hey, 100% Chris Harris. I agree with that. I don't like Notre Dame at 6 with their one loss. Who was that one loss to? Wasn't it like NIU or some crazy junk like that? I know he's saying that now. You know what, Darius? This is why I love when you come here, because you sound so stupid, bro. Let me tell you, and I hate to get like this with you, but you don't be listening. Georgia is in a good spot. The pressure on Bama and Ole Miss to win out, even the SEC championship, because Georgia in the perfect spot. If one of them teams lose the SEC championship, no, they're not. Georgia needs just as much of the SEC championship help as Bama. All the 2-loss teams are trying to get in the SEC championship to help them guarantee a spot in the playoffs. One of them 2-loss teams is getting left out, and your win over Tennessee helped you. But don't think Tennessee's win over a SEC champion Alabama won't help their resume in the playoffs. We'll talk about it, because Georgia can lose to Georgia Tech. Y'all trash. Georgia's trash right now. Georgia will lose to Georgia Tech if they don't come out and play right. Indiana, we're gonna see. I think my top 5 is the same as theirs. Ohio State, Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Indiana. Yep, same top 5. As a matter of fact, number 6, I had number 6 right too, because Notre Dame had number 6, so I went on ahead and put them at 6. My top 7 was on point. 8 and 9 would need to be switched around. Hey, so whichever one of my mods is in there, can we get a screenshot of this right here? Somebody give me a screenshot of this right here. I need a screenshot of this post in Discord on your phone. If you're on your phone, just screenshot it right now. This one right here. Screenshots, please. I need a screenshot in the Discord. Hey, so we're gonna react to this, man. Let's talk about it. Once the screenshot gets pulled up, we're gonna talk about it. That'd be crazy, man. Boise State getting a bye. They so garbage, man. We still don't have that home game yet. We definitely want to get that home game. And see, everybody keep talking about, playing in the SEC championship. Well, I believe if you lose in the SEC championship, you get ranked higher. You get that home game. I wouldn't mind going up to Notre Dame and whooping up on them boys in the Bend. Ole Miss, Indiana would be a crazy good game. Georgia, Penn State. I got Georgia whooping them. Ohio State, BYU. I think BYU's defense could actually disrupt Ohio State. We will see Oregon. We in the hardest bracket right now. We will see Oregon. I think we smack Oregon, though. I think we smack Oregon. I don't think so. I think Miami has to win their conference in order to even be in that guaranteed spot. Like, I don't think they should even be there. SMU's only loss is to BYU. BYU is currently in the top 10 too. I mean, the top 12 right now too. Well, no, they just fell out. They just fell out this past week with their loss. Boomer always talking about Bama. Shut up. Crying so. Y'all not going to make the playoffs. Y'all going to mess around and lose to Georgia Tech. You almost got me cussing because you always come in talking crazy about Georgia. Like, have you watched Georgia play? Whenever y'all play a decent team, y'all look garbage. This whole season, Carson Beck is a fluke. That defense is sus. The fans is fair weather as a mug. Like, what is we talking about? All right, let's get into it, man. We got the top rankings. Hey, mama, how you feeling this evening? Good evening. We only here for another 45 minutes, so I'm going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to talk about the playoffs, man, and we're going to just break it down and discuss the path to the playoffs, path to the SEC championship, path to the playoffs. Let's talk playoffs first. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Give me your thoughts on the initial college football playoff rankings. As soon as I get that screenshot in my Discord, I'm going to pop that thing on this screen. Hey, Brett, start putting it in the, you should be in the mod channel. Is he not in the mod channel? I need one of the senior mods to go ahead and put Brett in there. Because he be on point. He be on point. My boy be pulling up. Him and Dwight, man. My boys, man. Be making it. I see you, MJ. I see you, MJ. All right, I got one. Brett got me a good one. Let me see. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Let's do that. All right, let's get over here. Let's start talking about it. Let's get over here on this. Here we go. What's up, mama? My mama in the chat, y'all. Mama Smook in the chat. You the most Bama fan knows Georgia not losing. Bro, Darius, have you not learned your lesson? You said the same thing when y'all was showing up to Alabama. You said the same crap showing up to T-Town. Then you hid for 3 days before you came out and paid me. And then you said the same thing when y'all went to where? And I told you that y'all were going to lose? Darius, stop it, man. Stop it. Y'all are not good this year. Ole Miss, spank y'all. They spank y'all. Y'all play us again. If Georgia was to play Alabama this week, we beat y'all by 21. Easy. That trash offense, y'all not doing enough to win against us. Let me get the phone line open. Darius already aggravating me, man. Darius, you taking that bet or not? I want 50 on it right now. Cause you playing. And I don't want to wait doggone 3 days for my money either, bro. You like to take your time paying because you be hot and be out here making all these retarded bets and don't want to do that. Man, we'll go McFarlane old milk the head up. Man, I'm telling you, bro, I can't stand them, bro. Facts, Kimberly, tell him. Put that puppy in his place. There, the Canisa, Georgia Tech is in Athens. And I think Georgia Tech can win Promised Land. You think, man, y'all think I'm just trolling. Go watch Georgia Tech play football and go watch any of Georgia games. And you will see Georgia has a consistent problem stopping the run game. You don't think Haynes King and the running quarterback gonna be able to eat doggone Georgia defense alive? And Georgia Tech got some wide receivers that can stretch the field. Georgia's secondary is not good, man. Malachi Starks has been non-existent since we played him. Bro, you're trash. The only reason you win, talent gap. The same reason why Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, and all these other good teams have been getting by before Porter era is not happening no more. Georgia going to lose another one. And I wish we could see Georgia and Atlanta so we could blow y'all. That's an easy dub for us. That's an easy dub for us. You better tell him, Jordan. Y'all better tell him he don't listen. He don't watch football for real. He watch highlights and come in here talk trash about highlights. What's up, Junior Too Nice? And a lot of people saying they wouldn't eliminate an SEC championship runner-up from the playoffs, but I think depending on the point loss, I don't think so either. I don't think so, Penny, because think about it. Whoever getting in the SEC championship game right now, one of them is going to have 2 losses. One of the SEC champions is going to have 2 losses, and one of their losses right now is to a ranked SEC opponent right now in the top 12. So it's going to be hard to keep one of those guys out when everybody under them has a weaker strength of schedule. That's one of the priorities in that criteria for determining the top 12 teams. If strength of schedule is a criteria, is one of the priorities. And I think we're talking about rank of succession as far as importance. Which one is important? I think the strength of schedule is like number 2 on the list. Overall record, right? Conference play, and then you got strength of schedule. That's number 3. So you got to factor in all of the data. And I don't, and for all my Bama fans that keep considering a loss, if Alabama plays to its best potential, I mean, clean games like we played the last 2 games, this is a different team. I don't think Oklahoma, Auburn, Texas, or Texas A&M can stop us. The only team that I believe can actually match with us, skill for skill right now, and quality of play right now, is Texas. Texas A&M looks sloppy right now. Honestly, I believe, doggone, what's his name? South Carolina really blew Texas A&M bomb. They really blew them up. Junior tonight's coming through with the $2.99 super chat, man. Junior, you should have direct donate. Y'all should have told that man. He want to support, go ahead and direct donate, because we got some content on the thing. We're gonna have to revenue share, so we ain't want your donations going to them, and you already pay for their cable and stuff. So, but appreciate you, man. There you go, Sully. I probably should have it's all good, Junior. No sweat, man. No sweat. I appreciate you. My boy Sully on point. Dang, is Sully a freaking? Let me make Sully a mod. Is the white in the chat? Is Carla in the chat? Where my mods at? Like, I don't be seeing none. Oh, there go Carla. Okay, I see you, Carla. Hey, Carla. Where the rest of the mods at, man? Piano Man, I seen Piano Man in here too. But y'all, so we open the phone lines 334-625-1121. It is now open. Give me your thoughts on these rankings, man. Right here. Let's get the bracket up. This is what the current college football playoff bracket would be like if the playoffs started today. This is what the current bracket will look like. The rankings are right here to your left. Got Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Indiana, Notre Dame, Alabama, Miami, Ole Miss, and Georgia. Let me get this person on the phone line. Hold on. Hold on, Zach. I got too much going on in the background. I forgot to transition some stuff. I got you. Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game. Let me get you on the line. Everybody should be able to hear you now. What's up, Zach? Talk to me, man.
What's going on, Coach Smook?
Man, nothing much, buddy, over here. You know, reacting to these playoff rankings. I got my top 7 was like literally spot on. My top 7 was spot on. 8 and 9 were flopped around, and then after that, I think Georgia. I think I had Georgia in the right spot. No, I had Georgia at 12. So Georgia got moved up compared to mine. Pretty solid ranking projection, man. What about you, man? How did yours turn out?
That's the same. I didn't expect Alabama to jump Miami, but I mean, I expected it, but I didn't think the committee would do it like that.
That part, I was expecting. So I did it. So honestly, I honestly did my rankings like I felt like the committee would do theirs. And I was pretty close. I think for the committee, the toughest part is number 7 through 12. How you order those in succession, because they've been doing the top 6 for the past, since the CFP era in 2014 started, the 4-team era in 2014, 2015. So they've been doing the 6-team seed, and they've always done, your first 2 out and then your top 4. So they're kind of comfortable with putting those top 6 out there. You got your 4 conference winners, and then you got the 2 outliers that should be in, but didn't make it because of one early loss. You're starting to see that effect, that part of the criteria start to play out and make sense. But some of this 7 through 12 action is kind of funky to me. 6 through 12 is funky to me because I just don't believe in Notre Dame. I don't believe in Boise State. And we will find out if Indiana is for real this weekend.
Right. Because a lot of people are questioning in Indiana. People are questioning Texas.
Yeah.
At 3. And I mean, I'm even questioning Texas at 3. But Texas has done what they needed to do to be put there. So in the committee's eyes, so we can't complain until we beat them.
Hey, so hold on, Zach. Jay Penny asked the question. See, Jay, you got to pay attention. Boise State is not ranked number 4. They'll just get the 4th seed for being the highest ranked. They will win their conference and be the highest ranked conference opponent, the conference champion with the best record. So your 4 best conference champions with the 4 best records will determine your seeding as conference champions. So if you're Oregon and you got like let's look at it right here before I try to talk it in. Don't be saying the right thing. So if you're Oregon right now, you're 11-0. You finished the season 11-0. You're the best conference champion. You got the best record as a conference champion. Let's say Miami wins out. Well, who's number 2? They got SEC right now as far as strength of schedule, overall best record in the conference. If Texas wins out, they got the overall second best record and strength of schedule as a conference champion. And so far and so forth for seats 3 and 4. That's their criteria for ranking those conference champions when the records match up. Strength of schedule, and I think that's the basic, like point spread and stuff like that. They get into all that, but that's why you see them at number 4. They're not necessarily ranked number 4. They're definitely number 12, and I don't think they deserve that. But that's just how the cookie crumbles with this current format.
Right.
So they're not. So J Penny, they're not ranked number 4. Don't look at that. They're the 4th seed. They're not ranked number 4.
No, they're ranked 12, I believe.
Yeah, they 12.
Okay, but yeah, and Boise State, what's helping them is Oregon, because they played Oregon close early in the season, and that's what's helping them. You know, and that's their only loss. Those are the 2 criteria that they meet that helping them. You know,
but you know what? Well, I hear that, but I don't. Oregon doesn't have a top. I don't think they have a top 20 strength of schedule right now either. So like it's like, yeah, you're rewarding Boise for being trash against good teams. And yeah, they played them close. You're talking what, week 2 of the season, week 3? I don't think Boise plays any of the top 12 teams close. I don't even think Boise can play Notre Dame close. Top 12 teams, BYU is blowing Boise out. Who else is in this top 12? Let me go up here. I think BYU will beat Boise. They're number 14. I think Tennessee smacks Boise. I think SMU, Georgia, everybody that Boise is in front of as far as being the 4th seed and being number 12. Number 13 is SMU. I think SMU beats Boise State. Number 14, BYU beats them. What are they? They're number 12. So 13, 14. Yeah, those 2 teams beat them, man. Similar style of play. And I think they beat those guys. But final thoughts on the rankings, Zach. Any final thoughts, major surprises that surprised you? What are you looking for this weekend? You know, we got a couple teams with some huge matchups this weekend. Looking at Ohio State and Indiana, a top 5 matchup. That's going to be a good one to watch. Texas needs to finish their season out strong. You know, we're up against Oklahoma, even though it is not ranked. That's a big game. We need to finish out strong. Tennessee, I think they only have one more conference game. That's against Vandy. They need that to solidify their playoff position. Who else has conference? I mean, Notre Dame just needs to finish out strong to even stay in the picture. They're already getting a lot of love. So give me your thoughts, Zach. What you thinking as far as these your final thoughts on these rankings?
The biggest surprise is that they dropped BYU as far as they did, and also the fact that they put us over Miami for me, you know, because I didn't think the committee would do that, because I mean, if you look at all the other rankings, they have put Miami over us. But maybe finally we're getting, you know, because we've been playing good the last 3 weeks, maybe we're finally getting that, getting some love from the committee again, you know.
Well, when you handle your strength of schedule, when you start handling your schedule and you have a good strength of schedule, you deserve the recognition and the rankings that you're getting. So I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Right. So, yeah, because I think last I seen our strength of schedule was like 11th in the country. You know, we had the 11th hardest strength of schedule in the country in college football, something like that. But I haven't looked at it recently to see where it's at or anything, if it's dropped or anything. But
I think,
anyway,
yeah, man, we'll dive into all that tomorrow. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. Initial reactions though. I like getting the initial reactions. They unfiltered. We don't get a chance to really break it down. Just kind of have natural conversation about it. So Zach, I appreciate you calling in. Let me get this phone line back open. We had a couple people call in while you was on, man.
All right. Roll Tide, Coach.
Roll Tide, Zach, my boy. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Go ahead and call in 334-625-1121, 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Let your thoughts be heard, man. Let your thoughts be heard. We got live reactions to the college football playoff rankings. And don't forget to run the likes up when you come into the stream, y'all. We got 44 people in the live stream. We only got 22 likes on the stream. Let's get the likes up, man. We got 44 in the chat. We got somebody else on the line, man. Let's get them on.
Call from Piano Man. To accept, press.
Yo, Piano Man, what's good, boy?
Hey, what it do, Coach? What it do?
Nothing much, man. Just glad to be here, man. Reacting to these college football playoff rankings, man. Give me your thoughts on it. Talk to me, man. You in the game?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this on the real deal. I like I told you all last week, I'm not going to really be swayed or moved by any of this because, like I said last week, all of these are going to change all the way up until the conference championships. That's when we're gonna, the rubber's gonna meet the road. I mean, all of this is good and fine and all that good stuff, but that 1 through 12, that's gonna definitely change. I'm with you, Coach. There will be some more losses in the regular season, and so that's going to determine if some things are going to shift, whether it be whomever it may be. I can't call names, but it's going to change. But I'm going to give you some food for thought. I'm going to put something on the coach's brain that I have not heard him say. If nobody's paid attention, go to the Big 12. There's this strong possibility that you're going to have a rematch between Oregon and Ohio State in the Big 12 championship. What will you do now if just say for instance, Oregon beats them again? Now what you going to do with a 2-loss Ohio State team?
Yeah, I mean, you can't keep them out. They're a conference runner-up. If they only got 2 losses and their second loss is a conference game, you can't keep them out. Mm-hmm. Their strength of schedule allows them to stay in it because now their only 2 losses comes to the top-ranked team in the country. Yeah, I don't see them getting in. I see them getting in at a number 5 seed or a number 4 seed. That's where I have a problem. You get what I'm saying? Like, because they won't get the number 4 seed because of only one conference champion could have one of the top 4 seeds. But I would not respect them getting in at number 6 or number 7. They would definitely have to be that number 12 or number 11 team. I think your number 12 spot, and this is something that the committee might have to look at when they expand to 14 teams, but which I think if this format is the criteria you're going to keep evaluating records off of, I think you need to possibly talk about these first 2 teams doing a play-in game. You know what I'm saying? The bottom 4 teams doing a play-in game, and then you start the tournament. But I mean the playoffs, because I call it basically your wild card, because at this point, man, you're talking about teams. Let's say teams 13 through 12 through 14. You don't have much separation. You don't have much separation between SMU, Boise State, BYU. Like those teams at the bottom, you don't have much separation. And I think the ones that really stick out to me is Boise State. Boise State played Oregon tough, but Oregon doesn't play against the run good, and that's all Boise State is.
Right. Well, you were talking about strength of schedule. Well, Ohio State, 28th hardest schedule in the nation.
That's not bad. And so top 30 is always, anytime you're in the top 30, you're gonna get that measure, that metric that they use for strength of schedule. Anytime you have that top 30, 35 range, that you get a lot of favor from these analytics and algorithms that predict this stuff. So top 30 is not bad. You know, we're number 11 or 10, I think, right now. So you see how much it's helping us with our team.
I'm looking at it now. Alabama's number 16.
So you see how much being 16 strength of schedule. See, that's crazy because 2 weeks ago when we took our second loss to Tennessee, it had our strength of schedule at 10.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact because we was talking about it live.
And so these things fluctuate, and that's why this don't really move me, because like I said last week, it's going to change.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to keep changing. But I like where we are. And the one thing about it, you said something a couple of minutes ago, that SEC bias, it just go, you know what, Coach? I don't even look at it as an SEC bias. I look at it as the fact that the SEC is just a stronger conference from basically from top to bottom.
That's what
and
it is.
You cannot deny that.
That's
even though, like you were telling Darius, and this is one thing I hope Darius sees. I know he probably won't, but I've been saying it all the time. Georgia is not a dominant team, but look at where you're sitting. I know a bunch of teams wish they were in Georgia's spot right about now.
And it's a bunch of teams that are literally with 4 losses, but their loss total, their total loss spread between all 4 games is 9 total points. Like those are teams right there that literally are a play away, or they're a play call away, a bad pass interference away from being right there in Georgia's spot. And he's bragging about Georgia. Like, we've only had one game where our winning scoring margin was less than 1 score. Georgia has had a whole. I mean, like they've struggled with these teams early on, and you see teams getting better. Texas A&M is another, not Texas A&M, South Carolina. If we had, like I told everybody, if we had to see South Carolina again, I would rather see Georgia than see South Carolina right now. If this weekend, if our rosters had to show up and play this Saturday, and I had to pick a team that we've beaten already, and had to play them again and prove that we were better, I would definitely play Georgia first. I would definitely call Kirby. Hey, y'all, we'll come to Athens. Well, I'll take my boys right now to Athens, and I feel like we'll dog walk Georgia before we go down to go up to Columbia, South Carolina, and dog walk them Gamecocks.
Bro, I've said it before. If you're trending, you're winning. The 2 trending teams in the SEC right now is South Carolina and Alabama. Yeah, I'm just saying if it is what it is. But South Carolina gave us all that we can handle, and if it hadn't been for a play here or there, they would have beat us. So, like I said, bro, I'm until next week, we will see another one, because like it's going to change this week because of Indiana and Ohio State playing. And then you got a couple other teams that's playing. Then by the Thanksgiving weekend and going into that first weekend of your conference championship, that's when the rubber is going to meet the road. So I like where we're sitting. All we got to do is continue to win out. That's not all I can say, bro. I just like it, but I am anxious to see how this is going to play out. How all of this is just really going to play out.
Right.
It's exciting. So thank the Lord. I know he ain't got nothing to do with the ball game, but thank the Lord for
he do to a certain extent, don't he? He do to a certain extent, don't he?
Well, he gives us strength and power, but he don't determine who wins.
He don't determine who wins. He give you the power to make choices.
Because if that was the case, then Alabama would be undefeated.
Well, but between us and Ohio State, you know what? Off topic. I've been laying off Ohio State. I don't know if y'all noticed. I haven't been giving Ohio State a lot of crap. I really, truly respect what that program is doing from top to bottom. For them to be encouraging their players to promote their faith and their walk with God on the platform. Y'all, they had that whole campus. I think they said it was 6,500 students. 6,500 students showed up to that random campus prayer moment, and it was an awesome sight. If you guys haven't seen that story, go check it out. What's crazy is, if y'all don't remember, one of my first on campus with Coach Smook segments, I was praying with a group of students. They were out there already doing their campus ministry. I prayed with those, and that was something that we were setting up to embark on for next year. But I've been really feeling the tug, man. Like I'm telling you, God is really doing something in special in the sports industry, and in this day and age where the society is in this forced acceptance mode. I think it's time for more players to start speaking up and standing on their faith. That doesn't mean you're perfect. I want people to believe just because you a believer, you have religious belief in, that don't make you perfect. It just means you have a spiritual foundational faith that you rely on to remain sane in the simplest form of explanation. And that's what it is.
Yeah, man.
Spiritually, I love what they got them boys doing up there at Ohio State.
And so when you know, I'll say this: when you give God the glory, He'll give you the good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe.
And that He'll do it.
He'll give you the good, and that's it. But bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If the Lord had any favor, it'd be on Alabama. Now ask me why.
Hey, and you know Alabama. You know God love Alabama football, man.
But ask me why would He favor them?
Why would He favor Alabama?
Because see, what's our name? The Crimson Tide, right? Well, you got to come in through the blood.
Hey, Piano Man, we ain't had one in a minute. What you got to do? Why?
You got to come through the blood, boy. You ain't know. You got to come through.
Come on now. Come on.
You got to come through.
What come with the blood, Piano Man? Tell the people what come with the blood.
Salvation. Power, love, forgiveness, everything you need.
Yes, sir.
Healing.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
I mean, I'm serious, man. And so if that was to be the case, man, everybody else would just have to, get in where they fit in. Hey. We wouldn't even have to pray because the Lord would just look at us and say, go on over there.
Yeah, go on over there. Go on over there. Go on over there. You go on over there, Joshua. Look, Kalen Joshua.
Yeah, I got you. Moses, but the only difference is Moses in this case, Moses ain't dead. But you just say Moses died. But yeah, man. But I'm just saying, I like our spot and the regional. I like our spot. All we got to do is keep winning. Now, the only thing I want to say to Darius, keep dreaming, bro. You better. I know you sitting back over there hoping one of us, either us or Ole Miss, lose. He's dreaming.
He's hoping because
he's
now,
dreaming.
Georgia, believe it or not, Georgia might be the first team out. I was looking at the playoff prediction, and Georgia might be the first team out. Georgia is hoping that Tennessee loses to Vanderbilt. That's what Georgia's hoping. Just like we are. I would love for Tennessee to lose to Vanderbilt because, one, all that does, Tennessee will still be a top 25 team. They probably drop down to 18, 19. But that still maintains our strength of the schedule. But also, our loss to Vanderbilt, who is a quality team, that puts them in better position to be closer to the top 25. I think they might be able to edge out the top 25 at 8-4, 7-5. I really do.
That's it.
They really have a strong possibility to do so. So that will help us with our playoff predictions and even our conference championship path. So. Yeah, Piano Man, I appreciate you calling in, man. Talk to the people, let them know what's up.
Yeah, man, and I'll be talking to you soon, bro. But just like I said, until next week, that's gonna change again, and we either gonna move up, move down. 9 times out of 10, we're moving up. So it's gonna be all good, bro. So I'll holler at you later on. Roll Tide to the AAA family, and Coach Smook, stay in the lane, bro. You got work to do.
You already know it, man. Roll Tide, boy.
Roll Tide, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate my guy, Piano Man, for calling in. Hey, 334-625-1121. Call in, say your name, put me in the game, coach, and we'll get you on the line, man, here on the Coach Smook Network, College Football Playoff Live Reaction Show. We got some comments. I'm not bringing up another Fairweather Pup fan comment until you get a wristband. This man come in with he come in with so much Alabama analysis, and then Georgia turns around and gets smacked. Everything he said about Georgia the last time they played, they got proven wrong. And then they get happy. They go into a game, and who they beat last week? After getting, I'm talking about stump. Both of your quality SEC opponents that you played against, you got smacked. And you were lucky to have Tennessee at home. That's what you were lucky for. You were lucky DJ Lagway didn't go down in that Florida game. That's what you should be thankful for. You gave up 13 points to Auburn in the first half. That's what you need to be worried about. You beat Kentucky by 1 point. That's what you need to be worried about. Your two best wins come against Clemson at the beginning of the season, the team that's probably going to lose another game before the season over with, and Texas. You held Texas under 20. Congrats. You caught noodle arm Ewers. Congrats. Great job. Kirby Smart. Y'all had just came off of a crazy sorry game against Mississippi State. Y'all let Mississippi State, the worst team in the SEC, put up 31 on y'all. Georgia ain't it, bro. You might want to reevaluate. You might want to reevaluate. You might want to reevaluate, buddy. Rob Baker, tell them Fairweather fans, they mad that I keep being right about our team, man. We're not going to make the playoffs. And then now, tell me, I got something to talk about, y'all. I got something to talk about. Oh, y'all lucky we got a phone call.
Call from.
Hey, Jason, put me in. Call.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Yo, what's up? You in the game? Who's this on the line?
What's up, Coach?
Yo, who this on the line?
It's Jason, man. Come on, you already know.
Oh, Jason, I was like,
baby,
bro,
what's up, baby?
back up from the phone, man. You loud. I can't hear you. You muffled up, man. I'm over here like,
no, man, I got my earpieces.
Oh, okay.
I got my earpieces. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's good, man?
How's it going tonight, man? Just wanted to call into the show, see how you doing.
I'm good, man. Listen, I see you been hiding out a little bit this week, man. I understand. I
have not been hiding, man. I knew you were gonna go there right away. That's why I called in. You tell me I'm hiding when I called you. Really?
No, man. Look, I gotta try to incite the crowd. Hey, y'all. So this is Hall of Fame Jason on the line, y'all. This is one of my bros, man, in this industry. Literally have connected since day one. We did one panel together, and then it was like, yeah, I'm gonna rock with this dude. And so finally, Alabama OU week is here. Y'all have seen the TikTok /short I've been putting out that I put out 2 days before kickoff, before the season kicked off. I said they look 6-6, and now we're here, Alabama, Oklahoma. Before we start talking about that, because we're gonna have a whole show, me and you, everybody already know we're gonna have a show. I think what we said Thursday or Friday. I forget what day.
Either one. I'm good for either, but I think you said Friday.
Yeah, so we'll try to do it Friday because then I think we can get Mike and everybody on, man. Get a whole little head-to-head battle with some Bama and some Oklahoma.
Oh, Lord.
Man, you already know. It's something about our content creators, our little circle of Bama and OU content creators. It's like we have to create hate because we so cool, and a lot of our mindsets when it comes to debate, we think along the lines of trying to create arguments that we never really argue our true points, which create good conversation. So I like how our little vibe is. But yeah, man, your thoughts on these rankings, man? How everything turned out?
You know, it feels like they're trying to make sure that they can put in more teams from the ACC or the Big 12 than they should. To me, I don't feel like those teams. I mean, you know, man, if you got a 2 or even a 3-loss team, and you're going up against a 2-loss non-conference champion from either one of them, I don't think it's even a question.
Me neither.
Because when you start looking at what this SEC is, and everybody beating everybody, and I mean, aside from Oklahoma, obviously,
but you know what? It goes to the point that I was making earlier, man. The SEC is different because you can have a team like LSU who's beat up one week, right? And you just so happen to be, and I'm just going to use your school for example. You just so happen to be Oklahoma, and you might be beat up. You might have been playing 3 weeks already with all the injuries you have. Now you got some type of form of system of continuity. LSU just took all these 6 injuries last week. So yeah, the last week when they squeezed out a game against Arkansas, 34-21 or whatever it was. Now they're beat up. They're coming to Oklahoma, and they got to go against another quality, or Oklahoma has to come to LSU. And you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, their talent gap doesn't change because the ones are beat up. Oklahoma got to show up and play another group of ones. They might not have as many reps, but the skill gap is different. You didn't have that in the Big 12 for you know, and when it started happening, you guys made the transition so quick. Your roster has not been adjusted to what the SEC does. A lot of people haven't been able to see.
Well, I think in some places it has it. I think in key places there is where you have an issue. I mean, obviously,
Trenches.
Scheme has been a big part of it.
Offensive
Scheme has been a
scheme.
huge part of it.
Offensive scheme. Let's get it right, because I love y'all's defense. Y'all offensive scheme. I don't know
the
what
defense. Listen, man, I rock with BV on that defense all day long, but the ball got dropped, man, when it came down to the hire for the OC, and then having the injuries that you had. I mean, yeah, it didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is, I mean, that scheme was so bad that you kind of, I don't know that you didn't destroy 2 quarterbacks at this point, you know, and this is coming from a place that they look at as QBU because of all the Heismans in the last 20 years, you know, it's just crazy. But right, you very well may have really hurt yourself if you don't get the right coordinator coming in there to either to keep one of them, which I think it'd be Hawkins. If they keep one, I'll contend right now that Jackson Arnold is gone. Gone.
Yeah,
and,
he got to be.
You know, it is what it is. And to be honest with you, that's okay with me. But in the end, you have to have a competent scheme. In this, I mean, you going in there with one hand tied behind your back, you know, it's just never going to work. This is how I feel about the Bama game. Is like, yeah, I mean, we could give them some problems with the defense, but at some point, I mean, an offense that's that talented, they're gonna put some points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you can't go out there and expect to put up 20, 24, 30 points, something, then you're toast. There's just no way you can expect to win. So the hope is that you can corral Milroe a little bit and not let him beat you with his legs. Because if he beats you with his legs, he's gonna kill you with his arm.
Right.
You know, you want him to have to beat you with his arm and not be able to get out of the backfield. And if you can do that, then you're gonna give him a hard time. But aside from that, man, it's just, to me, I don't see it. But going back to the CFP, man, there's no way you can tell me a team like Indiana, and I don't care what they do this weekend. First off, I don't think they're going to beat Ohio State, and I don't think Ohio State's that damn good.
Me neither. And that's what, you know what? I'm telling you, Jason, my mindset says the same thing, but to be on a level of understanding, knowing that change is here, as far as the evaluation of college football, it's not happening anymore. It's here. Like, how you look at college football has to totally switch. Like, if you want to get past, and I look at it from my point of view with what I want to do with my career in this, right? A lot of people do this as a hobby, so they're cool with just commenting and thinking from a previous era standpoint. But I'm on this thing like, you can't, bro, because it's changed. It's changed totally. Like, college football is no longer what Julio Jones was. What I got to, like, when I really started understanding the makeup of college football was around the time I started graduating high school. When I really started understanding recruiting and everything, right when I was graduating high school, and I just dove into it. And from what I learned from 2006-ish to up until 2020, 21, we have seen a total change of college football in the past 3 years. I don't care what nobody says. And the only reason it hasn't shown itself is shown ahead prevalent because you still have enough gatekeepers in places of power that can still kind of put up some resistance. But this thing is overwhelming.
Well, and the money separation is going to be.
That's going to shut all that. That's going to cut everybody that doesn't want to change out, and they're going to be left out to dry, and they're going to still be holding on to the NCAA. And like somebody said the other night, I think that was Banks was saying Dent. He said it's going to be the 40-team power conference, and they're going to separate, and that's where the money's going to be.
Closer to like a 60. I think they get closer to 60.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the number, but I know.
Right. I think that. Yeah, well, there's just going to be some schools that can't afford it, right? I mean, I brought up K-State to you the other day, and I mean, I just know this from talking to Tim Fitzgerald on Go Power Cat. He's great, really amazing publisher out there for 247. But he was talking about how, look, our revenue is $100 million a year at the moment, and that was with the contract that they're just now getting into, right? $100 million a year. Their expenses are about 90.
Right.
So the athletic department, they've got a $10 million surplus,
and they got to find that extra now.
You got to find an extra $10 million.
They're not regulating how you can find it either. So that's what's messing
and
up the game.
Right, and that's just for revenue share, Smook. That doesn't have a damn thing to do with NIL.
That's crazy. And we want to keep, and people,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the rev share.
People want to keep shouting to the mountains for this to continue. That will not last, man. That structure in itself
it's not gonna last.
is not going to last. That's why you're going to see the powers to be, the
rich
blue
get
collars,
richer.
they're going to separate, and they're going to do it the right way. And people who are
Well,
stuck
think about
on
Notre Dame, though.
they're going to lose.
Notre Dame has a $20 billion endowment. They don't have a problem with cash. So they can make up the difference and still pay over the top. Same with Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas, and Texas A&M. I mean, they're not hurting for money, right? They're getting $100 million a year. Plus, these are big brands.
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to afford it. But your mid-level teams, this is why I'm right now is the best opportunity for the Big 12 and the ACC to win something. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're winning anything, but this is right now you're seeing more parity because of the portal, because of NIL. But when this rev share kicks in and the money, you start seeing, you go 2-3 years where SEC teams are making $80 million and it's going up to 100 by the end of the deal. And same with the Big 10, they're going to be at 100 million.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got the Big 12 that's going to be at like 50. And the ACC is going to be at like 50.
Yep.
Right? That's it. After 2 or 3 years, we're talking you doubled them up for 2 or 3 years. Now all of a sudden they're in a hole of $400 million.
That's crazy, right?
You know what I mean? By the end of this contract, they're in a big 400. You want to know why Clemson and Florida State are throwing a fit? That's why.
That's it.
Because they know that there's no way that you can continue to compete like that. So what are they going to do? Are they going to go out there and give
$1 million for one game, or are they going to go and pay for these doggone players?
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Or are they going to go out and get that money from investors that those you go out there and get the private equity money?
Yeah.
Which they can that could eat you alive in the end if you don't. I mean, they just want their money back.
That strip club money.
Right.
Hey, but Jason,
it'll eat you alive, right?
Facts. But Jason, man, we got a crazy show coming up this weekend. If nobody else shows up, I know me and you are going to be here. Family, y'all in the chat, I see y'all reacting to me and Jason's conversation. Just wait till Friday when we get this thing popped off and we talking the breakdown. And this is going to be a good show because
I'm not even seeing any of the talk, man. I'm on the phone on the way back to the house, so
right.
I ain't seeing what they're saying. But all love to the AAA. All love to the AAA, and I know y'all are gonna.
They not trolling. They actually like our interaction. It's a few people that come. If I invite you to this channel, it's because my people are asking about you. I don't look at people's stuff and like their stuff and then be like, hey, come on my show. I look at people's stuff and then I start putting my people on them. And if my people rocking with them, I try to collab with them. And for real, that's just how I roll, man. I'm
all love to the AAA, man. You know I love all the AAA.
They rock with you, man. They rock with you, man.
Yeah, we don't. Man. They're my boys. They're my people.
I come through and I show love and I go in there and they be like, man, Jason said, and I be like, oh, for real, let me go back in there and have to go back and look at it,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. But much love, Jason. We're gonna go ahead and get off this mud, man, for real, bro. And I really appreciate you. And we're gonna see you on the show Friday, bro.
Okay, man. Good to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You too, man. Yes, sir. My guy Jason, man, calling in. That's crazy. I look, we come through and support each other's channels. You would think, man. You would think. And some of y'all look at us like we can't do that. We're supposed to do that. That's how it's supposed to be. That's why a lot of these Bama content creators, I can't rock with them. They getting their feelings too much, man. They getting they feelings too much. Me and Jason could talk trash about each other, joke on each other on screen, off screen, and there's no problem. These Bama content creators, they be in their feelings, man. That's why I rock with Black and Steve and them boys. They ain't getting their feelings. But yeah, Jason does know ball, Goof. He does. But yeah, so I see Justin keeps asking about how we're number 7, but we get dropped down to the number 9 seed. So that's Justin. I don't know a better way to explain it other than it's seeding. Ranking and seeding is two different things. Just because you're ranked number 4, and you got to think the criteria for the seeds. You don't just hold the ranking. The seeds don't hold slots, right? The slots are held by position. So if your position is a conference championship, you got 1 through 4. 1 through 4 conferences with the best record got a 1 through 4 seed. So you could actually be in the negative. You could actually be in the negative, right? You could be a 10-2 team and be a number 1 seed if you win the conference and there's other 10-2 conference champions. Get what I'm saying? That's kind of the simplest way to explain it. But here on the Coach Smook Show, we're closing it down, man. 20 seconds before we got to shut it down. So thank y'all for pulling up tonight for the Coach Smook Week 3 College Football Playoff Reaction Live. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourself. We'll catch y'all next week, same time. Well, whenever they go live, we'll go live too. But until then, man, don't forget to holler at your boy whenever you see me, man. Until next time, I'm your boy, Coach Smook. Don't forget to holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach.
Hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it.